How's everybody doing so far? Now that you've gone through Cindy's section, hopefully you have an idea of where you're feeling stuck, or at least a sense of it, which is good enough. And in my section, we're going to begin to take a look at starting to experience how to release that. How's that sound? We're going to throw a lot at it in this section, none of it random, with the idea being that this is the drift of it. We're four-dimensional beings, meaning we have an emotional self, a physical self, a spiritual self, and a mental self. So emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual. That's what makes us up as a human being. Now, it's important to understand that none of those dimensions operates independently. They all operate together. So you can start anywhere in the paradigm. You can take emotions, for instance, and we can start with the dimension of feeling sad. So when you're feeling sad, you're at the same time having sad thoughts. And those sad thoughts then register in the body, and this affects our spirituality. You can start in the physical dimension, and you can take something like chronic pain. And anybody in here deal with any kind of chronic pain, chronic issues? So you know how that goes, that chronic pain makes you have negative thoughts, which then brings negative feelings, which then tends to do what? Enhance the chronic pain, and it tends to be a loop. So we're four-dimensional beings, and these all operate together. That's important to understand, because when you want to heal, the more of those dimensions that you can get operating together at the same time, the more quickly, the more powerful, and the more profound your healing. So that's why we're going to take a bunch of things throughout this training, with the idea being that we're going to try to layer them for you so that releasing what it is that you want to release, where it is that you want to get unstuck, the blocks that you feel like you're having, is a much smoother, easier process, and then you can also take this idea home with you. Okay? Does that make sense to everybody? So I'd like everybody to please stand. You can do this one seated if it's uncomfortable for you to stand. And go ahead and close your eyes if it doesn't make you dizzy. I get sometimes where I sway if I stand and close my eyes, so if you do, that's fine. And I'd like you to take a nice deep breath in, and on the exhale, release where you got to be, what you got to do today. In the next few exhales, release the fact that you're in a room, people on either side of you. Slowly bring your awareness back inside. And let your mind do a gentle scan of the body, noticing any tension. Just let that area loosen. Really feel your feet grounded into the floor. Bring your awareness down to the feet. Let yourself feel how good it feels to just be connected, grounded. And remember that in this moment, the past doesn't exist. And the future hasn't happened yet. Just let yourself let go of the past and the future. Just let yourself be just grounded. And let yourself see the peace and the joy that all you need in this moment is to just breathe. You have everything you need. I'd like you to recall a time, an instance, or an experience where you felt loved. Maybe it's a person, alive or deceased. Maybe it was just a time in life. Maybe it was a spiritual experience. But I'd like you to really recall that. Everybody, please put your right arm up in the air. When you have something, put your arm down. want you to attach to that loving experience. What this means is we're not concerned with just viewing it in our mind's eye like we're watching a TV screen. We want to be there. And the best way to do that is to attach to your senses. So recall any smells attached with that experience, any visuals, the way your body felt, any sounds. And a little hack for this is to really hone in on something very specific. So if you were envisioning a peaceful river, you would hone in on a very specific rock and notice the detail of it. I'll give you a few moments to just sit with that. And then fold your hands on your heart. And we're just going to store that there for the moment. And when you feel you've stored it there, you can put your hands down. And seal it in with a good breath. And now I want you to recall an experience, an instance of time that you felt open. Maybe you took some bad news well. Maybe you tried something that you didn't like and found out that you did. Maybe you just grew. But everybody put your right arm up in the air. When you have an experience selected, put your arm down. Just like before, connect your senses to it. Any smells, sounds, the way your body felt, specific visuals. Really put yourself there. Feel your heart being physically open. Same as before, go ahead and seal that into your heart. Take a nice deep breath. Store it. And the last one, I want you to think of a time that you felt strong, powerful. Maybe you put up some serious weight in the weight room. Maybe you handled something very well. Maybe you accomplished a task. Put your right arm up, and when you have something, please put your arm down. Place yourself there. Soak it in. Seal that into your heart. A nice deep breath. Good job. You guys can open your eyes. Shake out a little bit. Let's open the body language up a little bit, just whatever feels good to you. Spread the arms out. Okay, we're going to close the eyes and go back into that one more time and add something to it. So let's go back and recall the time that you felt loved. Practice going back to there again. Really feel the as ifness of being there, as if it's happening right now. And now as you're doing that, I want you to add some sort of movement. Get your body involved. Maybe you do a self-hug that represents that, or you cup the heart, or you put your hands out. It doesn't matter. You can make your own up, but just get your body into that. Now let's recall the time that you felt open. Place yourself back there. Feel the freedom that comes with that feeling. Add some sort of body language. Palms out. Reaching out, it doesn't matter. Lastly, when you felt strong, go back to that place. Feel that power, that solidarity, that strength. And put some sort of movement, maybe the hands on the hips, power pose. Hands in the air, scored a goal. Okay. Good job, guys. Let's see.